Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, we're gonna play some Simic Badger. So, I've already said that Earthbending is wild, but with the Badgermole's Earthbending, we can actually make our previous Simic Aggro deck even more insane. So, remember Badgermole? When it enters, Earthbend 1, but more importantly, every one of our creatures that taps for mana adds an additional green. So not only do our Earthbended creature add an extra green mana, all of our Llanowar Elves, all of our Gene Pollinators, they all add an extra mana. So now we can actually ramp this Ouroboroid deck out insanely quickly, almost consistently, having 4 mana on turn 3 for Ouroboroid, and just kind of curve out from there and win the game. Now, this deck also now allow us to have cards like Tyvar, which traditionally wasn't that good, but now that we are just swamped with mana, we can use the 5 mana ability to give creatures +X+X. All of our creatures +X+X, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. So, at the very least, we all had Tyvar, so that means that it's at least +3/+3 to our entire board. Now, entire board of Llanowar Elves and Gene Pollinators and Badgermoles and Earthbended lands, if they all get +3/+3, that is almost lethal damage right away. But even better than that is if we have any more buffs, bigger creatures like a Scavenging Ooze that got big. We have a Sab-Sunen that's stuck on the board, or if we have Innkeeper talents, putting on a creature here or there, or our Ouroboroid doing Ouroboroid things, we would have gigantic board that will then, with Pawpatch's Trample, Druneth's Trample, we will be able to get through any opponent's blocker. So that's kind of the whole idea of the deck. Now, of course, let's talk about the deck list. And for this deck, we do have to go on curve. So, turn 1, we got our 1-drops and 4 Gene Pollinator, 4 Llanowar Elves. This guarantees that we have turn 1 mana dork in 99% of the games, I would say. And we also have 4 Pawpatch Recruit, so falling short of mana dork, you can still have a 2/1 that starts attacking and start dealing some damage. And then I also have 4 Mockingbirds. Don't let this X fool you. Mockingbird is insanely good because the X don't matter, right? You can just pay 1 blue and copy a 1-drop. If you want to pay 2 and copy a 2-drop, you can do that. It's only X for any amount of mana you spend to cast Mockingbird. So it's not... So you don't pay 3 mana to copy a 2-drop, right? You pay 3 mana to copy a 3-drop. If you just pay blue, you copy a 1-drop, which then we can copy our Gene Pollinator and our Llanowar Elves, which means that we have actually, if you don't count this as a turn 1 mana dork, we would actually have like 12 mana dorks in this deck. And that's insane. So we'll be able to get a lot of early game tempo. Turn 2, of course, Badgermole is pretty good because now our early game turn 1 cards now give us 2 mana, which means that we can play another 2-drop if we need to. So Badgermole is very good at turn 2. Another very good card is Druneth, Reviver of the Hive. So this is a Spider-Man card that is actually really insane. So it's a 2 mana 1/1, which by itself might not look that good, but whenever we cast a creature with mana value equal to its power, we get to copy that spell. Copy the spell, not copy the creature. Copy the spell, and then we got to put some counter on him. So if I, turn 2, let's say that I play Druneth, I have 1 extra green open from the Llanowar Elf, I can tap that to play another Llanowar Elf or play a Pawpatch Recruit, and instantly now, my Druneth copies and I get 2 Pawpatch on turn 2. That's how you can get that insane, aggressive start. I also have 2 Scavenging Ooze because, a lot of graveyard decks going around out there, so having Scavenging Ooze, exiling their graveyard is pretty useful. And I have 4 Innkeeper's Talent, so if nothing else happens, we can just play Innkeeper's Talent and start buffing our early game creatures and have that kind of go through. Right, so those are very good turn 1 and turn 2 plays. And then for turn 3, most likely we would have 4 mana because the dorks and the Badgermoles most likely will have 4 mana. If we don't, we still have 2 Tyvars that could come in. And if you have, let's say, 3 mana and a Pawpatch, right? You can play Tyvar and then hold up Pawpatch to make Tyvar indestructible for a later game. And then we have 1 Surak in case our opponents try to target our creatures. We can draw cards, and Surak can't be countered. So against blue deck, it's pretty useful. But I don't want to run too many Suraks because obviously 3 mana 4/3 Trampler right now is just not good enough where we can just win. So how do we win? Ouroboroid. So that's our 4 mana play, 4 Ouroboroids in the deck. Don't let that 1/3 fool you. It's technically a 2/4, right? As soon as it comes in, right, we get a +1% counter on it during our combat, so it'll be a 2/4. And if we have Innkeeper's Talent, put it on first, so it will be a 2/4, and then it gets the buffs, so it'll be a 4/6. So yeah, you can imagine how quickly that snowballs way out of control. And because we have Mockingbirds in the deck, we can Mockingbird Ouroboroid, and it gives even bigger. And then finally we have our Sab-Sunen. the Luxa Embodied. I don't even know what all this means, but here we have a 5 mana 6/6. Only one off. We have a lot of mana and mana dork, so we can get the 5 mana easily, but he is not a really good creature, right? So it's a 5 mana 6/6, but you can't attack. It can't attack unless it has an even number of counters on it, which includes 0, but as soon as it comes in, we don't do anything until our next first main phase, which is the next turn. We put a sunset counter on it, we get to draw 2 cards. So it's kind of like spend 5 mana, draw 2 cards, and then nothing, can't attack, right? Because it's odd number of counters now. You can combo that with Innkeeper's Talent, making it even, and then you can attack. So that is something you can do. Another thing that you can do is, well, use Tyvar, right? Use a +5 or 5 mana ability on the second turn. After Sab-Sunen's been in play, now all of our creature gets +6/+6. And trample. Trample with a Pawpatch. So we can win that way. Of course, there's a lot of, ways this deck kind of falls apart by board wipes and things like that. So 2 Detect Intrusion should be there to help us fight against board wipes, your Day of Judgments and things of that nature. Detect Intrusion would be pretty good. And one reason why I wanted Detect Intrusion instead of things like Spell Pierce, I think, okay, number 1 is just a strict counter spell, which is a lot better than Spell Pierce. But number 2 is that's the Enwebbing. So if we have early game Mockingbird, a copy of Llanowar Elf, late game we have too much mana. We don't need more Llanowar Elves. You can actually Detect Intrusion by Enwebbing or web slitting our Mockingbird back to our hand, and then play it again, this time copying Ouroboroid, and then watch our opponent cry. Right, so that's sort of a hidden synergy in the deck. Then let's talk about the lands. We got 20 lands in the deck because, the 8 mana dorks. So 1 island, 4 forests, 4 Botanical Sanctum, 4 breeding pools, 4 Willow Rush Verge, and I want to run 3 Multiversal Passage. Obviously, you can run 4 if you want to cut the island, but I wanted to have at least 1 island since I'm slotting in the Mockingbird, just in case. And that's the whole idea of the deck. Very straightforward Simic deck. Let's see how well we can do. Alright, our opponent is Des STV. We get to go first. Maybe we'll get a Tyvar going. Sounds sort of Golgari deck. I think we just get a Tyvar going here. Do we? Do we get the Tyvar going? I think we do. If they go after our creatures, they're not putting things into the graveyard. If they're putting things into the graveyard, they are gonna have a bad time. Alright, the Blood Witch. I think I'm green. Ooze, we'll call Llanowar Elves. Now attack with the Tyvar. Zealot. Alright, let's exile some stuff. Jeez, that's not great, is it? You can double, right? Plus X, plus X. Like, I'll hold off on the doubling right now. This is a lot, though. So I don't think I'm Mockingbird the Ooze. I didn't want to do that. Pollinate as well. Badgermole Cub. 1/1. You're gonna get 3 mana from this. Place the Blood Witch. Is that all? He even attacks. That's wild. Let's force a block, see what he wants to do. Can't use this mana for anything, okay. just eat his creatures. Ooh, okay. Let's go with this attack. He needs to block, so he blocks the Badgermole. This is not great. I should have done this first. Takes the damage. What's his plan here? Beifong. Okay. Whenever another non-land creature dies, Earthbend X. If I block, you kind of just bring it back, right? So no blocks. Infinite combo in action. Does get stopped by the ooze. Oh, GG. I mean, I guess I could just attack and he has to block. When I double the power, he just dies. That doesn't double, it gets +8. Alright, our opponent is the Veggie Lee. The mighty Veggie Lee. Well, our opponent's going first. Gotta say, this is a pretty bad hand. They got the Gene Pollinator going first. I would like a Gene Pollinator as well. Alright, playing the same deck. I can copy the Pawpatch. I don't think it's worth it. I can't really target my stuff now, but he could go wide. I have 4 mana next turn. It's not the greatest. Now he's Offspring. He's getting a lot of mana from that Offspring. He gets 2 more mana, so gotta be careful with what he has. I don't get to copy it because it's only 2 mana. But hey, having the Ouroboroid out is basically how we can get this going. We can jump for a turn. I don't know about that. What do you get from doing this? Badgermole? Scrap shooter? He's gonna go very wide, but our Ouroboroid is first. I think that's what matters. Badgermole's very scary. Right, he's gonna get so much mana. I mean, I think it's just the whatchamacallit. So let's see, we Innkeeper's Talon. Ooh, I should have untapped that. Oh, okay, that's bad. So I can't tap this. Well, I could, but not right now. Do I just go in? Is this lethal? This is a lot of damage. Oh, he just took it. Okay. Math is not his strong suit, so GG. I was afraid of a Crater Hoof, but okay, so let me talk about my plan. My plan is to... Come on. Let me press the view. Alright, my plan is to tap this to add a blue. Then I can use Detect Intrusion to counter the trigger the ETB ability while bouncing the Gene Pollinator back. Then the Gene Pollinator is a Mockingbird, right? I can copy Ouroboroid, and that wins us the game, even in the next attack. Alright, our opponent is Fried Daddy Mac. We gotta go first. This is a hilarious go first hand because we don't have green. Somehow, the one island in the deck screwed me over. Alright. What am I doing? Llanowar Elf into a Mockingbird for now? Authority. Oh, that's kind of bad news, Bear. Now I can Druneth here. I won't have a 1-drop if I play this, right? I want a double Badgermole too. That might be too greedy. If I had a one land this turn, that would have been insane, but as it stands, this might be too greedy. Authority means he probably has removal for everything that we play. Yeah, you gain that life. You go gain that life. Ah. I mean, I'll get 2. I'll get 2 Llanowar Elves, but they just get picked off. Got Innkeeper's Talon and pump one of these. I still get that doubling, even if he kills it. Yep. He didn't kill it, but I still get that doubling. Now, if he has fire magic, I'll be pretty mad. Badgermole Cub will give me so much mana. That being said, whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell? I had the mana abilities. What the hell? Where's my stick? Ugh. Arena WTF, man. Alright, what do we pump? The flyer. The flyer is the one I most likely want to bounce, right? I pump this. Well, will he do 2 damage to the board? Wow. Alright, I was gonna. Am I playing off 1 land? I'm not playing off 1 land. But I'm surprised by what our opponent's doing. mean, could he just come after me and kill me with this? I don't know what I will put it on. Let's just put it on the Gene Pollinator. He's at such a high life total, man. Wow! I can't believe it. This deck is still going around. Not that it matters to me. I mean, I think it's gonna get wrecked. Dragons. Get another land. That's not how it works. Thank you. Alright. I got 3 mana. Might as well use it. Ivar, what would you give me? Pawpatch? Alright, and then we'll put it on your Gene Pollinator. That's all that. Here comes Chico. Chico can get a Lightning Helix probably. I mean, he lost my Gene Pollinator. I think I distributed +1% counters pretty evenly, so that it's not crazy. You can definitely hit the Innkeeper talent, but I think I have enough on board there to go for a pretty big lead. Oh, he's just gonna deal 3 damage or something. My face? I don't know. To a Llanowar Elf, okay. That makes sense. But then... let's put it on... Ivar. I think that's lethal. Yeah, minus 15. Very lethal. GG. Alright, our opponent is Kei Ishigami. Which is a whole name up in here. Season. We get to go first. It's a very good hand. Well, very good might be overselling it, but it's a pretty good hand. Gene Pollinator, alright, he's doing the thing. He's doing the thing along with us. We can Badgermole our Botanical Sanctum. Or I can Innkeeper's Talent. Tap the Innkeeper's Talent and I play this land. It doesn't give me anywhere anyways. Alright, let's I don't think it matters where I put it. I guess it matters if he has a shelter, but now I'm doing the same thing. Nice. Him too have 2 mana. Oh, except he's double back. Scarier and scarier. Well, any way for me to get 3 mana off this? I don't think so. So, blue-green. Alright, blue-green. Have the Innkeeper's Talent. Pay for 1. I too would like a Badgermole Cub. Well, I have an extra blue mana, it doesn't do anything. Why did they give me a blue? Oh god. I'm in so much pain right now. Alright, we add a lot of mana, but we don't get anywhere with the mana that we add. They add a lot of mana, they have 3 cards in hand. Lumbering Whirl Wagon? I let him search, it's fine. I don't actually know what I can do with this hand. Ouroboroid would be really helpful. Like, now I have a buttload of mana that I can't use. Pawpatch. That's just another Badgermole Cub, huh? Yeah, you can all play the game. He does not reach. I mean, his cards are pretty good. My cards are less good. But if he attacks, we can kind of get him. He has to decide on all the attacks. We can kind of get him, but not really. Like, his board is probably still scarier than ours, even with 3 Badgermole Cubs. Let's see how he wants to attack. He made the prairie. How many creatures are coming in with the prairie? Oh, come on. You're just gonna leave? Loser. You don't even want to attack and do the math? Alright, our opponent is the Sab-Sunen. The untouchable Sab-Sunen. Eh, no one wants to touch you. Opponent goes first. Can't believe I didn't get a mana dork turn 1. But such is life. This is the worst case scenario. Our opponent's going first. We don't get a dork, and they have red, which means they have to. Oh, well, I got a dork now. Still. What the? It can't be. It can't be Vivi because that's bad. So I wonder what they're doing. Fire bending. That's gonna get pretty dangerous very quickly. Nothing I can do about it though. I would like to have 2 Pawpatches. Next turn I'll have 3. No, I won't. Druneth is already at 2/2. That's not a good card to play this turn. Can he get that toughness out? Alright. He got rid of most of his cards for me. Do I play a Druneth here? And then I play a Talent. Is there a reason to not play the Pawpatch then? I don't think so. We get 2 anyways, and we get Temple. Now he can either kill the Druneth, or we can Scavenging Ooze. It's just a prowess deck. Well, I mean, that's red though. Iron Claw, okay. I guess that's pretty good, but you can get 2 Ooze out here. And then I can get an Innkeeper's Talent. What do I tap? One of the Ooze? Yeah, I don't think he can deal damage. This is 9. That's a lot of damage. Down to 5. For 4 mana, I wonder if he can deal... I don't know, how much is this? Like 16 damage? Yeah, no. Right? I don't think so. Oh, it's going down to 3. Good luck with that. I think Tyvar's gonna be 2 Tyvars. With that talent. Flying dude. You don't lose unspent mana. You don't have any unspent mana. GG. Yip, Sab-Sunen. Alright, our opponent is the Braff the W. Brappy the W. Oh, we got a 1-lander. 1-lander that can't play anything. How lucky am I? I am going first. If I just draw a second... Yeah, you know what? Greedy. If I get wrecked, I get wrecked. That is the nature of the game. Didn't get wrecked. I would like a Pawpatch. I would like 2 Pawpatch. Please and thank you. Zuko. First main phase, choose one that hasn't been chosen. Draw a card, +1/+1, add red. Well, pretty scary card. Here's the thing. Have you heard of an Ouroboroid? I would say the Ouroboroid is scarier. But with all this trample going on, this is turn 3. Oh man, that 1-lander keep. Yeah, right? Thank God for that one lander keep. I could have played... Okay, the other play I thought of was playing Druneth. The first one will die, but the second one will come in. Right? And the second one will come in to copy itself. Then I have 2 Druneth. And then I can also play the Innkeeper's Talent. No, he's just gonna GG. G to the G. Alright, our opponent is... Andy's coming! Oh no, Andy. Don't come. Edge. We go first. Okay. I think I can live with this. It's not the best. But, you know, having a Badgermole and a Mockingbird on the Badgermole would be really nice. Parched. Alright, this dude is parched. You got an island. Not quite there for the Ouroboroid, right? Yeah, I don't think there's any way I can play the Detect Intrusion this turn. Go wide. I don't know if that's gonna help. Serac? I mean, this is only gonna give me 2 mana. So I can copy the Badgermole. This will be 2 mana. I don't know if that's worse. This spell can't be countered. Pretty sure he has something to try to catch my creatures. Like a curiosity or something, right? Wang Shitong. Draw a card and has a 3/3 flyer now. This is a 2 mana card, right? Does this copy a 2 mana card? I can't really copy anything. I can copy the Badgermole. I feel like there's a counterspell going. Phantom Interference. Alright, he lets go of his Wan Shitong. No, you could just play it. You could just play something and then I'll lose my Pawpatch. It's pretty annoying. He probably has another counterspell too. Nothing I can do about it. You just gotta play to your outs. Phantom Interference. Do they have 2? 2 Phantom Interference? counter spells for days. Still get cool. Those copies are where it's at. I don't think I block. He's at 7. This is lethal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's just lethal if I just do this. Counter your Aetherize. Boom! We got there. We've got there with a 2-lander. Oh man, that was on the edge. Andy, I guess you're not coming. Goodbye. Welcome back, everyone. Now that you saw all those Badgerific games, how did this deck feel? This is just an insane deck, right? This Simic Badger deck is so quick, so strong, and the combo with Druneth is insane. All these 1-drops makes it so that Druneth, as soon as we play him, we can make him a 2-2. And once he's a 2-2, it starts copying Badgermoles, and that's not fair. Copying a Badgermole is broken. All of our mana dorks now taps to add 3 or more mana. If you have more Badgermoles, you can add more. So it is insane. And then copying 4 mana, you can just get Surak. That's not a legendary, right? Since the second copy isn't legendary. Or you can copy Tyvar. 2 Tyvars with 1 not being legendary, they can tap each other and be indestructible. Copying Ouroboroid. That's what more do I need to say, right? This whole deck is insane, and I honestly think that the combo with copying Badgermole is what made this deck broken. So the only new card in this deck right now is the Badgermole, right, from Avatar. There's really not much else going on from Avatar, just Badgermole, but just that one card alone kind of broke this deck even further. It's so strong. But one thing you got to be careful about. With your Badgermole, it is a mana ability, and on Arena, mana abilities do not hold priority. I found out the hard way. I played Badgermole, I had a bunch of mana dork open, and I was thinking that even if our opponent, shocks our Badgermole, we can still use that mana in response and be able to trigger the Innkeeper talent. But Innkeeper talent is a sorcery, so I don't have priority. Because it's a sorcery, right? So my Badger will just get shocked off, and I can't tap those mana in response. And that turn, I could not activate Innkeeper's Talent fast enough. I still won that game, but I could have won like a whole turn earlier if I know that Arena would not hold priority for this kind of scenario. So remember that. That's going to save you a lot of games. But that's really all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.